Hi everybody. So in this video, we'll be talking about acing your SAT math exam in just 14 days. I'll be covering up everything which is coming in your SAT exam, okay, in mathematics. And I'll be also talking about the pattern because after 2023 the pattern of the examination a little bit changed it is okay. So I'll just go through in the starting of the video and we'll start with the very first thing, which is your heart of algebra. That's what we'll start today. So let's go ahead. I'll be sharing my screen here and you can see here. Fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and yeah. So you must be aware that for mathematics, it's about 800 points you have to score. Okay. And there are 27 questions. There are total 54 questions. So there are 27 questions in mathematics, which you have approximately 35 minutes. You have these all are multiple choice question and calculator is allowed. Okay. Which is built in your test platform. Okay. 35 to 40% there will be algebra, which is linear equation inequalities, equation interpreting linear equation, solving problem using algebraic structure. The advanced math, which is factorizing polynomials, exponential functions and all. Okay. Problem solving and data analysis covers 25 to 30%, and geometry and trigonometry just 10 to 15%. So we'll be looking at everything. In 40 days, I'll be covering up all the things. So let's go ahead with arithmetic and algebra. Before, this used to be called as heart of algebra. And first chapter which we'll be doing, this I'll be covering up in the next two classes, is language and tools of algebra. Okay, so let's go ahead. And yeah, so what we have is here the language and tools of algebra. So obviously, I am taking it that you guys are knowing, right? From before you, because you guys are coming from A levels, your grade 12, whatever. So you must be knowing, you are aware of the things. So I'm not going with very basics. I'm going just in a approach as we go for SAT. Okay. So here you have now what are variables, something which is unknown to us. They are used to represent your numbers and values. Okay. Something we do not know, a blank is there in the mathematics. That thing we start calling it as a variable. Okay. And algebraic expression is what? Collection of what? Numbers, variables, operation and grouping symbols. Okay. So what it is, like suppose if I write 3x plus 4, this thing is algebraic expression. Remember, 3x plus 4 when I write equals to 8, this is a equation, not a expression. This thing is expression and this is equation. Okay. So this is a difference. Equation always have equal to sign and it have a fixed value of x, right? And expression value can vary. Okay. Now verbal phase, addition. So you just have, these are the keywords given. You have to guess it from the question. The sum of 20 and 10. So rule of vocab is here. Sum means you have to do addition, right? Whenever sum is coming, you have to do addition. More than twice a number means, twice a number is what? A you have, you twice it. So it became 2a. Then more, 9 more means you have to add it. More whenever, yeah, I'm going to the right hand side of the number line. A number m increased by 12, right? So for same thing addition, you can use sum, you can use more, or you can use increase. Okay. For subtraction, you'll be using difference, less than, okay, like this, or decreased or minus. So the difference between a number x and 7. Okay. So difference between x and 7. So you have to write x minus 7. Okay. Then it would be written subtracted from. So which number is coming the second, that you have to write first. Not here. So difference between x and 7. So x minus 7. 3 less than a number b. So this would be b taken away 3. Right. B you have to go 3 less than it. So okay, so 3 less than it. So this would be b minus 3. From b, you have to take away 3. 3 times a number k decreased by 5. So first I will do 3 times a k. 3 times a number k, this will become 3k. Okay. Decreased by 5. So you will take away 5. That's it. Okay. 9 minus a number n. N, you take away 9. Okay. So that's what you 9, you take away n. Multiplication 11 times z to the third power. So 11z cube. Okay. Product of minus 2 and n. So minus 2n. 2/3 of a number x, 2 by 3x, n divided by 8, and quotient of 15 number is 15 over d. Okay. So let's go ahead to this example, and what we have here is write a algebraic expression for each verbal expression. Okay, so we just have to write a algebraic expression here. 10 less than 1/4 the cube of p. First of all, the cube of p would be what? Cube of p would be p cube, right? 1/4 the cube of p, so would be 1/4 the p cube. 10 less than, so I have to take away 10 from this. That's it. So 1/4 p minus p cube. Okay. Twice the difference between x and 16. Difference between x and 16. Let me write that first. X and 16. I have to do twice of this thing. So I'll do 2 times. Okay. 4 times the sum of a number and 3. Sum of a number and 3. Number, let me take it as n. Let me take this number as n. So n and 3, I have to do 4 times. Okay. 4 times a number increased by 3. Number, let me take it as n. Increased by 3 again, right? But 4 times a number, so it would be 4n plus 3. Okay. Here there is something, sum of number and 3 and 4n plus 3. Okay. That's it. Mr. and let's go ahead to the example number 2. Mr. and Mrs. Sawyer are taking their 3 children to an amusement park, right? How many children they have? 3. Okay, so maybe we'll be having 3 variables here. Okay, admission is $a per adult, $c per child, and cost of each ride is R dollars per person. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Sawyer, and you have 3 children also there. Okay, write an expression for cost of admission plus 10 rides for the family. Okay, first of all, R dollars per person is the each ride cost. Okay, they have done 10 rides, so that would be 10 R. 10 rides for the whole family, right? Not for one person. So 10 rides for the whole family, right? But before this, they must have gone to the park also, right? They are admitted to the park also. So admission is $a per head. How many adults are there? Mr. and Mrs. Sawyer, there are 2 adults. So this they will be costing 2A. Taking their 3 children, right? So their children will be 3C. Okay. So total cost will be coming out to be 2A plus 3C plus 10R. Yeah, this is what it is. Now, find the cost of admission plus 10 rides if the admission per adult is $20. Okay, so I just have to keep these values. Admission per child is $12 and cost of each ride is $8, right? So per adult is 2 times 20, per child is 3 times 12, and then each ride is um, 10 times 8. This is it. Okay, so 40, 36, and then 80, whatever it is, 156. Okay, that's it. Again, you can do it by unitary units also, right? 6 will be there in the unit because these will be 0 and 0. Okay, so 6 will be there. If you have option, these things are really very useful. I'll tell you how to eliminate option. So let's do the questions, and some questions I'll be giving you for homework and some questions you have to do here. Okay, so let's go ahead to the very first question which we have. So some question I'll be doing it and some I'll be giving you for homework. Okay, so what it is, twice the product of mn decreased by the square of m and n. Yeah, you have twice the product of mn, twice the product of mn. So twice the product of mn, how you'll be writing this thing as 2mn. This thing you are decreasing by square of m and n. So twice the product of mn, you are decreasing it by square of m and n. So m plus n whole square will decrease, right? So 2mn, take away m plus n whole square. What would be your answer? This would be your answer, right? Now, the product of x and 4 decreased by 12. Product of x and product of a number x and 4 decreased by 12. Okay. So what this would be is that product of a number x and 4, right? So this would be 4x. This thing is getting decreased by 12. Yeah. So it would be 4x take away 12, isn't it? So this would be the option. I hope you must have got this. 4x decreased by 12, so take away 12. Yeah. Now, quotient of 19 and a number d is decreased by 7. Quotient of 19 and a number d. Okay. So 19 and a number d. So its quotient would be 19 over d. This from this you have to increase 7. Sorry, I read it increase 7. So you have to increase 7 here. So how much it would be coming here is that this option, right? 19 over d increased by 7. Mario received Y text message each minute for 10 minutes yesterday. Each minute he is receiving Y text messages for 10 minutes. He will receive 10 Y, isn't it? And receive T text message each minute for 20 minutes. In 20 minutes whole, he'll be receiving 20 T. Yeah. What is the total number of text message he received for 2 days in terms of Y and T? So it would be 10 Y added to 20 T. This would be your answer. Okay. So for Y minutes he's receiving, so it would be 10 Y added to 20 T. Then, which of the following expression represent the product of 3k and the sum of m and 1/3 of n? First of all, sum of m and 1/3 of n is m added to n over 3, right? I have to multiply this number by 3k. So 3k added to m added to 1 over 3. Isn't it? So this would be your answer. Let's go ahead and do this question number. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this question number 6. So it is saying that difference between two number is 8. Okay, if the smaller number is m, this is a kind of a trickier question. To the third power, what is the greater number? Two number distance, let me say that their difference is giving 8, right? Smaller number they have given, this smaller number is n cube. Okay, so I'll take bigger number as x. So x take away n cube is 8. So x would be n cube plus 8, right? Or how you can do the difference, you should have to get 8, right? So if one number is n cube and another number is 8 more than that, so it would be n cube plus 8. This is how you have to do. This is all there for the day 1, and I hope you will be waiting for day 2. You'll wait for day 2, and that will be covering up things very fast. Thank you.